What are you talking about? You literally said you wanted to break up. I'm agreeing with you. Is that what you want?
But I didn't know that you were agreeing with me. I didn't think that you would have this reaction.
Well, aren't you happy? We can both go our separate ways like you wanted. You're right.
I was literally joking.
I already called you your Uber. You got me. I'm sick of you. I want to be single. You wanted to break up? You thought it was a prank? Well, you it out of me.
Don't get me wrong, I know my worth, but sometimes I'm having a sale. You know what I mean? Like, flash sale this week and this week only, 50% off my standards.
The streets.
Boy math is totally being okay with having a high body count, but then try to judge women for also having a high body count. Who are y'all having high body count with? Just curious.
I got a tattoo. What does it mean?
It's all right. I haven't had any issues. It's very diverse. It's the same as the States. There's a lot of stuff going on out here, but, you know, it's a fun place.
Me personally, I've made some pretty good connections. I've had like about 2 relationships the past 3 months.
You say, like dating for you, it's a lot easier, or like it's just, I don't know, like a lot harder. Like how would you, like rate it?
Directly answer your question, it's not hard. As long as you know a little bit of Korean, they know a little bit of English, it's like, yeah, I can make it work.
So one of the first things that I heard from basic training was Koreans love black men. They love us. They bold here. They really are bold.
I feel more single being here, and as a black person, I don't have the, unfortunately, confidence to be like, oh yeah, let me just go up to that guy because the language barrier. And in Korea, it's very obvious that like white is the standard. White is like preferred, like a lighter shade. And if a white girl and a black girl were like standing next to each other, I feel like 9 times out of 10 they would choose the white girl.
I'd say it's kind of like hard because I don't know, I feel like even though Korea's becoming more open, it's still like they still have a lot of stereotypes against black women out here, so they either think we're like really like easy or like down to try like a lot of things, or they're like kind of just want to try.
Do you have like any unique experiences so far, like going out on dates?
The last guy I went on a date with, and he asked me, and like I was asking him and stuff, and I'm like standard questions, like, have you ever been with a foreign girl? Have you ever been with like a black woman and everything? And when I asked him that, he's like, yeah, but I don't think I want any N-word kids. He said, I don't think I would want any N-word kids because they would get bullied here in Korea.
So today's story time. How I got played. How this Korean guy played me. When I tell you I thought he was gonna make me his girlfriend that day, like based on all the things that he did and based on our chat, he literally played the crap out of me. We'll talk to this day, no. Do I have him on social media? No. Do I know what's going on with him? No.
Modern women can only win in countries where the society supports toxic and extreme feminism, having government laws that favor women over men, and a society that looks down on masculinity. As you can see in this video, when it comes to being overseas, who's really being loved and celebrated, and who's just being tolerated. Passport bros.
Something that keeps me up at night, and I talk to my therapist often about, is when I bought my ex a really nice watch.
We hit that. You bought the watch for 13,000. We hit that. Like we did, yes.
Nice watch. For his birthday, when we weren't even together. And then my birthday came around, and he was like, "You didn't earn a birthday gift. Like you're not getting one."
Break up with him if
he cheats, if he's a man.
A lot of ladies have a problem with men just being a man. What's wrong with men?
Because men aren't men. They're just men.
Do you date women or?
No.
So
unfortunately.
Be honest here. What did you want to say? Like, let's clear the hair.
And a lot of men, tell me how tight my squeeze is.
What? No. Oh, wow.
Y'all know where y'all go. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, shit. I'm gonna redo this video.
How has he not noticed that I'm mad at him? We haven't talked in 20 minutes. What is he even thinking about?
I could take a bear in a fight. Not like a grizzly bear, but like a black bear. Jump on his back, put it in a headlock.
One of my favorite bits that I do is that when I'm on a first date, and if at any point during that first date I come to the realization that I just don't want there to be a second date, I'm not feeling it, from the point of that realization on, I spend the rest of that date trying to convince the other person that I don't think the moon is real. Not like I think the moon landing is fake. I think the moon itself is not real.
Message is for all the lover girls out there. I am your leader. Listen to me. When you first get to know a guy, I want you to think about one attribute of his, physical, characteristic, whatever, that is ugly, that you don't even like. You kind of get the ick, actually. Hold on to that. Hold on to that. End up idolizing him, because we have the ability to love a roach. Like, we just have the ability to idolize and love anything. Hold on to that trait, because once you get into the relationship and you start idolizing him and you start acting out of character and being desperate and needing him, you're gonna need something to bring you back down. Like, I always think about how my boyfriend's head is shaped like a peanut, and that just I'm like, okay, I look like this, he got a peanut head.
So my boyfriend turned red pill, and at this point we haven't spoke for about a month, and I can't cope with the fact that someone who I saw is so compassionate and thoughtful and intelligent, so caring and open-minded, just completely did a 180. They were just so supportive and caring, and even when I would have my self-sabotaging episodes, they still loved me. They really felt like a blessing, and being with them made me realize like all the things that I needed to work on. But it came to a point where I started noticing differences in them. Like, I started noticing that they would talk to me like I was like their child, like something that they had to have control over. And then it evolved into hypothetical arguments all the time, like just about the stupidest stuff, about like child support and what makes a woman valuable and like what women want in a man, all that. I'm like, I don't know why you're talking to me about this. And it would get so bad because it really just pried at my insecurities, especially when talking about like women whose dads left. And I would always just end up crying and asking why, like, why are you doing this? And as someone who has like poor emotional control, it took a lot to not just like blow up all the time. And it was so hard to just step back and be like, okay, that's like, he's just going through a weird phase. That's not the person who he is. It just kept progressing, and no matter how much I tried to improve myself and just give him what he was asking for, I felt like it just wasn't enough. I still don't understand what he was asking for.
Guys, thanks for watching and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.